At ito po, gusto ko rin i-present dahil isa po sa mga commitments ni President Duterte is the decongestion of EDSA. So I'm sure many of you are curious kung ano pong status ng decongestion program ni President Duterte and what we can expect in the next few years. The value of the projects that will be implemented to decongest EDSA is 384 billion pesos. And ito po yung mga projects nakaline up para sa EDSA decongestion. You can see in the map, ito po yung blue, ito po yung EDSA. Ito po yung mga red. These are the projects that are the bypass roads. Of course, EDSA at this point, hindi na natin kayang i-widen. It's not cost efficient. So, ang ginagawa natin ngayon is gumagawa na kami ng mga bypass roads. And yun po ang strategy ni President Duterte. Gumagawa na siya ng mga skyways, mga bypass roads. So, I'd like to individually, ipapakita ko po kung ano po yung mga status ng ating mga roads. Ito po yung napaka-importante, yung Skyway Stage 3. This is it's a 18.3 kilometer viaduct connecting NLEX to SLEX. So makikita nyo po yung ongoing construction. Pag natapos po itong Skyway Stage 3, yung travel time from Makati to Balintawak, ngayon po, siguro kung gagamitin yung EDSA, it will reach almost maybe 1.5 to 2 hours. Pag natapos po itong Skyway, the travel time from Makati to Balintawak will be reduced to 15 to 20 minutes. What is the status of this at this point? Almost 76%, but at this point, maybe approaching 80% na yung construction. We're targeting to open this by April. So by April of this year, 100,000 cars will be relieved from EDSA. EDSA today, the capacity of EDSA is 280,000. The volume of traffic today is 400,000. Para ibalik natin sa dati, kailangan natin i-reduce yung traffic by 120,000 cars. With this single project alone, ang expectation namin is almost 100,000 cars a day ang mawawala po sa EDSA. So with these projects, we can expect there will be significant improvement by the second quarter of this year. So as early as this year, malaki pong magiging improvement sa EDSA. NLEX Harbor Link. Hindi lang po yung Skyway, meron pa tayong NLEX Harbor Link na makakabawas sa traffic sa EDSA. This Harbor Link, we already completed the first phase. Ang ginagawa po namin ngayon is the connection to R10. Yung R10, diretso na po yan sa port. So pag natapos po itong Harbor Link, lahat po ng trucks na galing sa port ay aakyat na lang sa R10 at diretso na sa NLEX. Expected vehicular traffic sa NLEX Harbor Link is 30,000. In our first phase, we have 5,000 cars a day dahil hindi pa kumpleto yung alignment. Pag nakumpleto po yung alignment, we expect 30,000 vehicles a day. Karamihan po trucks ang dadaan po sa NLEX Harbor Link. So, the Skyway, 100,000 cars a day. Ito po, 30,000 cars a day. Pero isipin nyo na lang po, trucks ang dadaan. Napakalaki ng mga trucks. So, isang truck, equivalent siguro ng 4-5 kotse. So, malaking bagay po itong Harbor Link. And what is the status as of today? We will open the first ramp by February and we'll open the whole alignment, including exit ramp, by March of this year. So, sunod-sunod pa yung openings natin, starting February, March, April, Harbor Link, Skyway. So, in the first half of this year, we will reduce traffic in EDSA by 20 to 30%. At hindi lang po, i-report ko rin yung R10 dahil nung pumasok po kami, maraming nag-encroach sa R10, yung highway. 6-lane, this is a 12-lane highway in the port. So, early in this administration, we were able to widen the highway. Kung makikita nyo po ngayon, dati marami po nag-encroach sa highway. So, naging yung 12 lanes, naging 7 lanes na lang, 7 or 8 lanes. So, we were able to clear it, and this is a completed project. So, early in this administration, we completed that. Ngayon po, ang next, NLEX SLEX connector. Iba po to, hindi ito yung Skyway. Iba po yung connector. Nakita nyo po yung alignment. Ito po, coconnect siya sa Harbor Link, going through Manila, sa train station. So, pagdating nyo gagamitin yung Skyway, magkakaroon ng exit sa Makati area, and then lalabas siya papuntang Manila, and eventually ko-connect na siya sa Harbor Link. So, ano pong purpose nito? Pag natapos po itong connector, lahat po ng trucks na galing sa port, lahat po ng vehicles galing sa Manila, hindi na kailangan dumaan sa Edsa, hindi na kailangan dumaan sa ibang kalye. They will just go straight to the connector, going to SLEX or NLEX. So, lahat po ng trucks halos mawawala sa Metro Manila streets dahil gagamitin na lang nila yung NLEX and SLEX connector. And this will be delivered in 2021. Ito po, kasama din po yung Harbor Link, segment 8.2. Bagong new segment of 8.2. It's a 8-kilometer expressway from Mindanao Avenue to Republic Avenue. And ang purpose ito, pag natapos po ito, yung travel time between Mindanao to Commonwealth will be reduced from 45 minutes to 10 minutes. So this will complete the Harbor Link. So yung Harbor Link ngayon hanggang Valenzuela, and then hanggang Quezon City, hanggang Mindanao Avenue, itutuloy po namin yung Harbor Link. So additional 8.35 kilometers. And another local project, yung Mindanao Avenue Extension, 3.2 kilometers. We'll continue the Mindanao Extension until sa Caybiga Road. Noon, maraming mga pabrika doon sa Caybiga Road. So itutuloy po namin yung Mindanao Extension. And we can expect delivery of this project within this year. It's already 68% complete. Meron din tayong mga medium-sized projects. Itong Summer Street, natapos na po. Ito, bypass din sa Edsa. So pinawiden namin, 1.1 kilometer, para lumuwag po ang Edsa sa area na yan. So ito po isang example ng local project na makakatulong sa decongestion ng EDSA. And of course, C6, ongoing na po. Eventually, yung Skyway, makakaroon na ng down ramp connecting to C5, but at the same time, makakaroon ng viaduct C6, dadaan sa Tanay, and then eventually, bababa siya sa, of course, sa Quezon City. Makikita nyo po yung alignment. Ito po yung C6. And this will also serve to, ang baba niya, Batasan. So this will serve to decongest, give an alternative route to C5 and also EDSA. So makakabawas din to sa EDSA. This is an ongoing project. Also, i-deliver po namin sa term ni President, C6 Expressway. Ito, natapos na po itong Laguna Lake Highway. This is a 6.9 kilometers from Bicutan to Rizal to Taytay. Kung dati po 1 oras po ang biyahe, ngayon 30 minutes. At napakaganda po ng Laguna Lake Highway dahil ito po yung first highway na may independent bike lane. So dito makikita nyo po yung bike lane. This is already in use. It was completed early in the term of the President, started and completed sa term ni President Duterte, Laguna Lake Highway. Southlink project, ito makakabawas din. Makakabawas din sa EDSA dahil ito pong i-connect niya yung C5 sa Cavitex. So yung mga galing sa Cavite, galing sa South, hindi na kailangang duman sa EDSA. Dediretso na sila sa C5 using the C5 Southlink. Again, to be delivered in 2022. Already ongoing, natapos na po namin yung Tawid. So actually, may portion ng Southlink na nagagamit na. So from the South, from Parañaque, pwede nang tumawid papuntang C5, utilizing the newly constructed bridge. So may portions that are usable already for the Southlink. And of course, na EAX Phase 2. We will be expanding na EAX also. Makakaroon din ng down ramp sa Lawton Avenue. Kaya may widening din kami ng Lawton Avenue papuntang BGC para ma-accommodate po yung down ramp from na EAX. So we'll be expanding the connections of na EAX. So it will improve also the options ng ating mga motorista. So yun ang road hindi lang po road projects po hindi lang po road projects ang EDSA decongestion. Meron din po kaming mga bridge projects. So I'd like to present some of the bridge projects that will also decongest EDSA. So unang-una po yung Bonifacio Global City Ortigas Center Bridge. This is the bridge going from BGC going to Ortigas. At this point, we're at 44%. Ito makikita, tumatawid na po yung bridge. So we're already halfway. Ginagawa na yung kabilang side. We're hoping to finish this by hopefully early 2022. So as early as next year, we hope to, first quarter of next year, we will deliver this bridge project. Pag natapos po ito, almost at least 30,000 cars ang mawawala sa EDSA. Guadalupe in particular, dahil lahat ng napaka-congested ng Guadalupe Bridge, pag natapos po itong BGC link, ang expected vehicular traffic is almost 30,000 per day. Next is the Binondo Intramuros Bridge. Also makakatulong din po ito sa decongestion, which is ongoing now at 27% construction. Ito po yung picture ng ongoing construction. And then that's the rendering of the event. Iconic. Lahat po ng bridges sa Metro Manila ay iconic. Napakaganda ng design. And definitely, it's of the highest level of quality. Lahat po ng bridges na gagawin po namin sa Metro Manila. Of course, ongoing na rin yung Estrella Pantaleon. In fact, they're already fabricating portions of the bridge. So, isasalpak na lang po sa substructure. So makikita nyo po ongoing na at this point we're at almost 50% construction. So we can expect that either by the first quarter of next year, madideliver na rin yung Estrella Pantaleon. And this will be a big also will create more it will help to decongest EDSA. Ito po yung ibang bridges naka-line up sa Metro Manila, yung North-South Harbor Bridge, the Palangka-Villegas Bridge, the East Bank-West Bank Bridge. Also scheduled to be started by this year. So yung tatlong bridges na binanggit ko kanina, we expect to deliver it by next year. Yung iba will be starting full force construction this year. Kasama rin po yung Marikina Vista-Real Bridge, JP Rizal Lopez Haina Bridge, and JP Rizal St. Mary Bridge. So ito po, these bridges are deliverables in Metro Manila as part of the decongestion program of EDSA. So sa EDSA decongestion, what can we expect sa EDSA decongestion? By this year, by the second half of this year, we will relieve EDSA of 20 to 30%. And malaki po ang improvements sa EDSA, and for the first year starting this year and in subsequent years, we will see continued improvement along EDSA. As per committed by our President, isa po sa mga commitments ni Pangulo ang decongestion ng EDSA, and I can say at this point in this administration, we will deliver on the promise to bring back EDSA to its original capacity. So what I presented are the projects that we included in our master plan. The President conceptualized this master plan early in this administration, and ngayon po mararamdaman na po natin ang EDSA decongestion program ng ating Pangulo.
Okay, thank you, Secretary Villar. Question, Pia Gutierrez.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sir, when you said that by the second half of this year, the government will be able to relieve EDSA by 20 to 30% of vehicles, that's with the completion of what projects, sir?
The Skyway, the first Skyway Stage 3 will be, we will deliver this by April or May. By the second quarter, say second quarter of this year, we'll deliver the Skyway Stage 3, and this will be able to relieve 100,000. Ito pa lang sa Skyway Stage 3. And by March of this year, we will deliver the Harbor Link extension connecting to the port, and this will be able to relieve EDSA of almost 30,000 cars a day, ang expected vehicular traffic. But sa Harbor Link, dapat i-note din natin, 30,000 na yan, karamihan po mga trucks. So, napakalaking bagay sa decongestion ng Metro Manila. So these two projects alone will be delivered in the first quarter of this year. By next year, we will be able to deliver the bridge projects, yung BGC by the first quarter, yung BGC Bridge, Estrella Pantaleon Bridge, Binondo Intramuros, and then yung ibang projects po, yung C6, that's a continuous we're continuously implementing it, yung NAIAX extensions, the South Link. So in total, starting this year, we'll see every year makakaroon po ng improvement sa EDSA, drastic improvement. So as early as the second half this year, mababawasan na po ang traffic ng EDSA by almost, ang prediction namin is between 20 to 30% ang magiging improvement po sa EDSA by the second half of this year.
Sir, so the entire EDSA decongestion program, do we expect that to be delivered within the Duterte administration?
Yes, we do. That was the intention. And in fact, for the past few years, the President has personally been active in the right of way, of these flagship projects, and nag-assign kami ng mga teams para tutukan itong mga EDSA decongestion projects. And you can see, at this point, we've been able, as early as last year, na-deliver na po yung right-of-way ng SKYWAY. Yung connector, malapit na po. At yung Harbor Link, na-deliver na rin po yung right-of-way of the Harbor Link. So, we are confident that by the end of the term of the President, EDSA will be back to its original capacity.
Sir, if ever when the entire decongestion program is finished, so could you give us a sense of what will happen in EDSA? You said that you will be able to restore EDSA to its former capacity. What does that mean, sir?
The capacity of EDSA is approximately 288,000 cars per day. Based on our projections, currently, the usage of EDSA is 400,000 per day. Based on our projections, we will be able to relieve EDSA at least 120,000, bringing it back to its original capacity of at least. Pero sa tingin ko, hindi lang 120,000. Kung pag natapos na po yung mga projects ng EDSA decongestion, mahigit pa sa 100,000 ang mawawala sa EDSA.
Sir, last na lang. Si President kasi, he promised yung Makati to Cubao na 5 minutes. When will that be possible, sir?
Very soon. Actually, yung binanggit ko po kanina, pag natapos yung Skyway, Makati to Balintawak, imagine, SLEX to NLEX, 15 minutes. Kung 15 minutes lang yan, di Makati to Quezon City, ang lapit lang. Baka 5 minutes lang talaga.
So can we expect that, sir, within the year?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Joseph?
Sir, yung pong volume reduction, that's assuming there will be no new cars, right?
Well,
Paano yun
that's why hindi lang 120 ang target namin. We expect that makakaroon talaga ng additional vehicles sa EDSA. But of course, yung increase will be offset. That's why may allowance din kami. Hindi naman eksakto 120,000 ang target namin. Mahigit pa sa 120,000 ang target namin para may konting allowance. But at the same time, yung long-term solution po sa traffic natin is mass transit, and which Secretary Ortugade is at advanced stages of his master plan also. Yung subway po, magsisimula na po this year. Yung LRT 7 is already advanced stage of construction, more than 60%. I think there's yung Clark, yung railway, na-extend na po yung railway. Nakabili na sila ng bagong train, yung mga cabs. Nakabili na sila. And they've extended the PNR. So, this is done in conjunction with the improvement of the road network. Sa road network pa lang, luluwag ng EDSA. Dagdagan mo pa itong mga tren, and we can see that the long-term situation will improve because of the master plan of our President.
All right, yun muna, sir.
MPC questions? Arian?
Hi, sir. Sir, tanong ko lang po, yung last year po kasi na-delay yung passage ng budget, pero this year naman po hindi. Meron po bang projects under the EDSA decongestion program na naapektuhan? Or on track po lahat ng spending natin?
On track naman kasi hindi naman lahat tayo GAA. Meron din mga PPPs, and kami naman nagde-deliver ng right-of-way at syempre may partnership kami sa private sector. So tuloy-tuloy naman po ang delivery ng ating mga projects. Nagkaroon ng challenge syempre dahil sa late passage ng budget, but makikita nyo naman po sa performance, nakapag-implement din ng DPWH ng 696 billion worth of projects, which is the highest ever by far. And the year before that, we implemented 590. So despite the headwinds, despite the late budget, despite the election, this administration was able to still deliver on the build. And the numbers will show that 696 billion of projects implemented.
So, sir, may backlogs pa po ba tayong hinahabol because of that?
Siyempre, hindi naman 100%. Meron pa rin kaming kailangan gawin. Hindi pa naman tapos ang trabaho. Yung traffic decongestion, sinabi ko po kanina na every year makakaroon po ng improvement. So this year, ang i-deliver po namin yung Harbor Link extension, yung Skyway. Next year, i-deliver po namin yung mga bridges across Pasig, yung first 3 bridges, pati C6. And next 2021, i-deliver namin yung connector road. pag pinagsama-sama po lahat po ng decongestion projects, we can expect that before the end, the President would deliver on his commitment to decongest EDSA, definitely. At this point, what was thought, kung dati akala natin imposible, ngayon inevitable na yung decongestion ng EDSA. And I can say at this point, the halfway point, the decongestion of EDSA is inevitable.
And sir, yung full EDSA decongestion program, will that be fully realized by 2022 or by next year po, ilan na po yung progress?
Well, kami naman po, hindi naman dapat i-hard stop lahat ng projects sa 2022. Siyempre, meron din kaming mga master plans. In fact, nung pumasok kami, wala masyadong feasibility study, kaya gumawa muna kami ng mga feasibility study. So, it takes 1 or 2 years. So, ang ginawa namin nga, gumawa na kami ng pipeline worth almost 1.8 trillion pesos. Nung pumasok kami, 50 billion ng pipeline. Ngayon, 1.8 trillion pesos. So, ito po yung magiging basis ng long-term growth ng Philippines. So, kung sino man ang susunod na presidente, meron na siyang pipeline of high-quality, high-yield projects na immediately implementable.
Sir, last na lang. But by 2022, babalik po sa original capacity na 288,000?
That's our prediction. Based on our numbers now, at least we'll bring it back to the original capacity.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Celerina. Microphone, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, you have mentioned kanina yung regarding sa 5 minutes na travel time. So are you saying na yung 5 minutes ay going to Makati is using the Skyway and not EDSA?
Well, point to point ang pinag-usapan natin, di ba? Makati to Quezon City. So if you're asking me kung kaya yan, yes, kaya. 5 minutes from EDSA, from Makati to Quezon City.
Pero sir, yung promise ni President na Cubao to Makati kasi we're
ganun din yan.
thinking...
Quezon City is Cubao.
Yeah,
Cubao
but
din
we're thinking na it's using EDSA. So this time...
Hindi naman niya sinabi na through EDSA. I don't think
Okay.
the President just said, Makati to Cubao, 5 minutes.
So
Siyempre,
kasi ang perception before, ang presumption was using EDSA. So this time, it's through Skyway talaga. Yun yung clarification.
well, luluwag. Pag natapos na yung Skyway, luluwag din ng EDSA. So, it's possible also. Ang
So,
point
yung
ko,
5 minutes
ang
ay-
importante lang, wag na tayo mag-focus sa mga malit na detalye. Ang importante lang, sa term ni President, madidecongest natin ng EDSA. At yung 5 minutes from Cubao to Makati, posible po.
But
At
sir,
magagawa
yung
natin.
EDSA kasi, that's a major thoroughfare.
Yes.
Tapos, kung sa Skyway, we're expecting na there will be toll fee.
Yes.
So, syempre, mas preferred nung tao yung walang toll fee. So, kaya yung 5 minutes na pinag-uusapan, so, hindi siya EDSA, Skyway na siya.
Pwede rin EDSA, pwede rin Skyway. Kasi remember, hindi naman lahat ng, may mga tao na willing magbayad. 'Di ba? Meron naman, syempre may konting toll, but at the same time, pag nagkaroon ng 100,000 a day sa Skyway, luluwag din ng EDSA. So, maaari po, magiging, syempre hindi ko naman ma-predict exactly kung ano mangyayari. But ang importante lang, yung 5 minutes, kung yung 15 minutes from Makati to Quezon to NLEX, kaya, definitely yung 5 minutes, kayang-kaya din yan.
So regarding the toll fee, so although hindi kayo or I think part kayo ng if ever na magde-decide kung magkano yung toll fee, how much yung ina-expect natin dito sa bagong Skyway?
Hindi pa naman finalize yung toll fee, but more or less, as a guide, we can expect more or less about 4 to 5 pesos per kilometer magiging toll fee. More or less.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Francis.
Sec, good afternoon. Follow-up lang dun sa tanong about sa EDSA. Kasi every month, dumadami po ang bumibili ng kotse. I mean, naladagdagan ang kotse sa kalsada. Meron bang tie-up ang DPWH or may naipag-usap na ba kayo sa LTO or other agencies para ma-lessen yung kasi bumibili nga through banks.
Kaya sabi ko, ang importante po, yung long-term solution po ng ating traffic is yung mass transit. Of course, hindi naman under sa department ko po yung trains, pero gusto ko rin banggitin na advanced na rin yung implementation and planning ng ating mga train network. Meron na pong yung subway, which is the flagship of the President. At this point, natapos na po ni Sec. Art Tugade yung feasibility study, detailed engineering design, and this year, may implement na po yung subway. Napakalaking bagay yung subway. Walang comparison po yung road sa train in terms of capacity per square meter. Malayo po. Kaya sinasabi ko po ngayon, may plano kami sa road network para lumuwag, para ma-decongest ang EDSA. Pero meron din kaming long-term plan for which is the railway, yung subway, yung PNR, yung LRT, yung MRT. And makikita nyo po, sabay-sabay po yung construction. And this is with the purpose that by the end of the term of the President, matatapos po lahat. Tatapusin talaga namin ang traffic sa term ni President.
Sir, clarification lang. So yung 5 minutes na you said that's possible within the event, Quezon City to Makati, saan yung daan yan?
Depende. Depende. We'll find a way. Sa Skyway pa lang. Kasi the Skyway, may exit siya sa Aurora, may exit sa Quezon Ave, may exit sa Buendia, may exit. So maraming exit. So siguro, pag natapos na yung Skyway, pwede natin i-waste. And then, tingnan natin kung ano yung best. I cannot predict the exact traffic flow, but I'm just saying more or less. If we can, I think it's safe to assume that kung kaya natin yung Balintawak, NLEX to NLEX, in 15 minutes, kaya din natin yung Makati to Quezon City, which is Cubao, in 5 minutes. More or less.
Okay, thank you.